Hey foodies!
Hey, welcome to Food Dudes. Today we've got planned for you a special treat. It's Dr. Pepper pork with cider roast vegetables. It's going to be delicious.
Yeah, it is. For a full list of ingredients, check the doobly-doo.
Doobly-doo, otherwise known as the description.
That's right! Dr. Pepper roast pork with cider roast vegetables.
Yes.
Right, first of all, I'll be cooking up the Dr. Pepper pork.
And I'll be doing the cider roast vegetables.
Okay, so let's get going. So you want to get all your wet ingredients here, right? Cider vinegar, there. You just pour it in the Dr. Pepper. I know it's a shame. Oh, ruining the Dr. Pepper. But it works out well in the end. Okay, and then we want a big old guzzle of this Worcestershire sauce. And you get your mustard. You want a teaspoon of mustard. And that goes in there as well. And then you mix it all around.
Oh, that's good.
Come on. Right. We've got some garlic here. Because we're going to be using garlic again later, I'm only going to put half of this in here. So you put the garlic in as well. It's like roughly 1 clove of garlic. So mix it all around. And onions. We're using red onions because I like red onions. Goes in there. It all gets mixed up.
Should got a big one.
That's alright, it goes in there, isn't it? So, now you get your pork loin, nice pork loin steaks, and you get your roasting tin, which is over here, and you slap those bad boys in there. You get your concoction here. This is what this should look like. It's just, can you see that there?
Yes.
And you do, oh shit, just pour it all in. You'll get some mustard residue, and we'll scrape that in there.
That looks alright.
You preheat your oven to 190 degrees. You get your Dr. Pepper pork up in here.
Being careful not to spill it.
Not yet. You don't want to spill it everywhere, and you put it in there. There you go. And you want that on for roughly 35 minutes. Now I'll hand you over to my beautiful assistant here, Steve.
And our assistant.
Oh, clearly you're an assistant.
Get out of my way.
I'm just letting you have this one.
Get out of my way. Okay, so you want to start with your new potatoes, and you just want to bung them into a pan of water to parboil for about 4 minutes. There they go. Give them 4 minutes. And while that's parboiling, I'm going to take everything else and just sort of slop it down on a big old tray.
What have you got there, Steve?
I'm saying that we got parsnips. Parsnips go on. We got some carrots. They go on. Some chopped up courgette. Some good stuff. Mushrooms. And the red onion. More red onion. There we go. We want to slosh a load of oil over this. Sort of space it out a bit. Get some oil on there. Will that be enough?
A bit more.
A bit more. I'll add the cider vinegar first. Sort of make a good covering. There we go. And then make sure it's all covered in the oil without spilling too much. I want to spill it all. Okay, that's good enough. Make sure that's all covered in the oil. Good. Now I am as well. This stuff needs to go in for about 10 to 15 minutes. You also want to add on some of the garlic as well. Okay, and the rest of the garlic, you want to add half to the veg and half to the potatoes in a minute. Good. Now these potatoes have been parboiled, we're going to drain them off. go in a pan here with the rest of the garlic and some more oil. There we go.
You want a good guzzle of oil on there.
That was a good guzzle of oil. There you go, oil. And a pinch or 3 of sage.
You don't want to overdo the sage though.
Yeah, it gets a bit overpowering if you got too much sage. When the meat has got 20 minutes left to go, you put in your potatoes. What shelf? Top shelf?
Yeah.
There we go.
The #1 fan, isn't she lovely?
It's cold out there.
Okay, with about 15 minutes left on the clock, we're going to stick in our roasty veg. No more room for it. Put it on the bottom.
Put it on the bottom.
Ooh, there we go. Just about fits. That's very loud.
Right, the vegetables are ready now, so we get them out of the oven. Be careful because the oven is very hot. You spit hot air at your face. It's not good. Look, some roasted veggies.
Looks good.
Get a plate. Chuck a couple of your veggies on the plate. Some more carrot on there. And courgette. That's peel. Don't eat them now. So we put the pork and the potatoes in the top oven because they were ready before the.
Now you'll see some of the Dr. Pepper is all boiled away, and everything else is all infused in there, and you've got lots of juices going on. It looks good. And the rosties. There we go. They roasted up a treat them.
And a pork for Steve. Get a little bit of the juice, the remaining Dr. Pepper juice. And just spoon it on top of the pork. And some for Steve. There you go. Then we'll just divide up some potatoes between us. You can have that beastie.
There we go.
So there we go. It's all plated up and ready. And we're about to try our fine dining experience.
I must say, it all looks good. Get some meat up in here.
Oh. Pork is beautiful. Parsnips good. Potatoes are nice and crisp on the outside and fluffy in the middle. Some good fluff. There's a slight sweetness to the pork. It's not too overwhelming. You can definitely taste that there's Dr. Pepper in there.
But that sort of sweetness really goes with pork anyway.
Yeah. I don't know that there's much more we can say, to be honest. It's good.
And the cider has definitely given the vegetables an extra something.
And that was Dr. Pepper pork with cider vinegar roast vegetables.
And it was delicious. We hope you tried it and gave it a go, and we'll see you next time.